Was that a Switch you were playing, Gannon, or was that a Steam Deck?
That's Switch right now. Steam Deck is on the list. I'm gonna end up getting one.
Really?
Yeah, the OLED Steam
OLED.
Deck.
I do,
I've
I
been
do,
looking
I do
into
kind
it.
of want a Steam Deck.
Dude, it's a legit mini PC.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
I use a mini
And
PC. I would love it.
yeah, and it's like people with PC games in general, like or PCs, I guess they don't go out of date like a Switch would eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Update.
Mm-hmm.
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 I mean,
Switch
maybe down the
2.
line, they would have to make like a,
Yeah.
not in the near future, but like down the line they'll have to make another one, maybe with like upgraded parts. But I think you can. I don't know if you can open up a Steam Deck and like, I don't think you can fuck
Uh,
with parts.
maybe I think it's literally just a pocket PC, but I'm sure it's not very uh, user friendly.
I was gonna see how far we can go into the episode without mentioning it.
Elephant in the
Scenery
room.
change.
There is a elephant in the room.
Yeah, I am actually on set right now, filming a movie. So
Yep, yep. Something original movie. It's going to be a documentary about something original. Adrian's going to play Gannon. I'm going to play Adrian, and Gannon's going to play me.
yeah, it's actually called 2.5 Sacks, and it's a gay porn.
I was gonna say Boys Gone Wild. I was waiting for it.
No, but
It'd be one
guess.
hoodie, two crew necks.
The Human Mentipede.
Space docking the trilogy.
Shaving Ryan's privates.
That's good. That's good.
The Force Unqueefed.
Acceptable.
I'm trying to think of more.
Harry Porker.
Lord
And
of the
Source-
Twinks. Oh.
Oh, no. There you go. I was gonna say, and the Sorcerer's Come.
There we go.
Slumming,
Ted,
slumming your dog like a millionaire.
I think you added a couple
No, it
extra
doesn't work.
words to the title.
That didn't work.
Bad Boys 2 minus Will Smith.
Bad Boys 3 minus Will Smith. Because the three of us.
Just the three of us.
Nacho, your hombre.
Every pause where he didn't talk, he took a hit.
I'd be tweaking.
No, yeah, I literally would. It would be like that one episode, I think it was Toasted, where we just couldn't talk.
Mm-hmm.
And we were just like, so, what's your favorite color?
Or like that episode me and you filmed with Jacob. I had to step away for like a minute.
Oh,
And lay down.
yeah, you were fucking tweaking.
I was that Oregon weed had did something weird to me. It was weird because I
Yeah.
haven't had weed do that to me since.
It was rough. It was rough out there.
I haven't
Fun
smoked
times.
since my birthday last year.
Shit, I haven't smoked since.
2 seconds.
Yeah, 2 seconds. Yeah, you wouldn't believe also how much it still comes through whenever you pull away your mic.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
stick it way over here. Now that I got
Or hear me out.
Don't you say it. Don't you say it. I got a weapon. I got a club.
Switch to a weed-based drink. where you don't have to.
I will take the suggestion, and I will ponder it heavily. It is a good suggestion.
There you go. I'm not trying to say stop.
Counter
you know what?
argument. No.
Suggest he's nuts.
What's your reaction when I do this? Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another episode of the Something Original podcast. My name is Adrian, and here in our virtual studio, I'm joined with our other host.
Stutter much?
Lick my dick much?
No.
Oh.
And I'm disappointed, Gannon.
Can you lick my dick much?
Ligma.
Oh, fatherless behavior.
Hey, I'll have you know I had a
What
father,
will you have me know?
and he's very disappointed in me.
I mean, what's worse, fatherless activities or disappointed father activities?
What's worse is having a father.
That's my biggest ick. Like, you have parents? Ew. Have you
Why
guys seen
aren't
that
you
video?
fucking Batman? Like, you think Batman has parents?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the ick lady.
Yeah, where she's like, my biggest ick's when they have a mother. I'm like,
And then it
there's
cuts
a
to that guy at the graveyard. Is like, you're scaring the hose. Yeah, it's funny,
Very funny.
very funny. Dude, we've been like off our game for like a week, and it's just
I know. I'm off my
Well-
mojo because all week, dude, the moving sucked. The moving sucked.
Yeah.
The heat was like, it wasn't like so bad, like 100 degrees and stuff, but it was just straight sun, straight like high 80s sun over the weekend when I was moving, and it just was killer. I did go on a boat ride Saturday though, so that was cool.
That is cool. I
Not a big
just
boat, just a
had a
fishing boat.
very busy week for work, so sorry guys. That's why we didn't record.
This
And
is
also,
whittly
Adrian moving.
your job. This is whittly your job. Whittly.
It's not just my only job. People tend to not understand that we're just kind of doing this for fun, you know? We're just kind of hanging out once a week, and we like spreading that positivity and excitement with you guys. But outside of this, we all have jobs. Well,
Or are
two
full-time
of
students. One of us is a full-time college student.
back in my day when I was a full-time college student, I still had a part-time job.
Yeah, now you're a full-time meat writer.
It's not funny, Adrian. It's
Why are you laughing?
Whose meat am I writing though? You didn't like
Mine.
clarify. I think it's the opposite, brother.
Oh, we're switching it? Okay.
Yep. Taking turns.
I didn't know you wanted to be the bottom this time.
Yeah, being the top is tiring a lot of the times, you know?
hit with a reverse thrust.
Yeah. Have you seen those fucking memes of like you're like 4 inches into like Sydney Sweeney, but LeBron's 4 inches into you? Which way are you leaning?
Fully backwards.
Fully back. Like,
Give me the
yeah,
other 8, LeBron.
This is fatherless activities. This right here is why men should go to war.
I'll have you know, I was in the military.
That's
Yeah,
actually-
Adrian and I seen some shit.
You think I was like this as a kid? Mm-mm. I was corrupted.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, I was like this as a kid.
You thought that and it military industrial complex molded me. No, I molded the complex. That's why I made it so complex.
Mm-hmm. Bars.
Now everybody's gay.
Now everybody's gayer women.
Gay son or thought daughter.
When you said it was straight son, I almost said that earlier. You were like, it is straight son. And I was like, speaking of which, gay son or thought daughter?
Both.
Gay son all the way though. Yeah,
This
I
family
mean,
popping.
yeah. But oh yeah, dude, it'd be a crazy family. It'd be fun.
Whole family popping ass. What are we doing right now? What am I
Yeah,
saying?
what are we doing? I would. What are we doing? Let's talk about something interesting.
Yeah,
Actually, yes. Jesus Christ.
What has happened in like the past week?
A lot of soaking.
We're trying to move on. We're trying to move past this, Adrian.
A lot of shit has happened in the past week.
In the mainstream media, they lied to you.
Motherfucker almost got killed on live TV.
Oh, we're talking about that.
Well, we're not going to talk about that. We're just going to talk about the one interesting fact I found out from all that. The shooter's last internet search
Porn.
was porn.
he for real just like busted a nut and was like, yeah, let me go assassinate the
Yeah,
photographer.
he fucking was sitting there
It
jorking
keeps
it.
it sharp
after
between
a-
the ears. Keep it sharp between the ears.
Yeah, it's like
Just-
honestly, it's like a what's it called? Like clear what brain fog?
Post-nut clarity.
Moment of post nut clarity. There we go.
You
Title
think
of
the
the
post-nut
episode.
clarity would tell you to not do something stupid like that, but
I don't know. If you're planning on like assassinating the president, I feel like that's you kind of
I think
have
before-
this planned out
I think
further in advance.
I think America should mandate that before anybody makes any big decision, they must bust a nut.
Yep.
get the
I
clarity.
actually
to
100%
see if you want to make that decision.
100% agree with
Well, a
this.
lot of these guys are 80, so that Cialis bill is going to be crazy.
Yeah, guess what? By the time when their dick stops working, put them in a home, they don't got to make decisions.
Either you jerk
They don't
it,
gotta make
or you're
choices.
not working.
No, that's
You're
the
not
perfect
sure. No, we're-
that's the perfect like term limit, like that's how you determine term limits. If that dick stopped working,
every
Joe,
inauguration.
Joe, get it stiff right now, or you're done.
Every
there.
inauguration, they got to put up a curtain, and they got to stand at the edge of the curtain butt naked and just nut past the
No.
curtain to prove they can still short it.
oh, you want them pulling ropes? That's crazy.
It doesn't have to be ropes, just something got to come out.
So even
No.
if they dribble it out a little bit, we're
It's
still.
it's the old
Dribbles
curtain
don't count.
push trick. The curtain's got to make some kind of indent. You got to stand so close to the curtain that there's like, oh, and we got to make sure that like those guys that watch your analysis, sorry, I don't know what the plural of that would be.
I think
The
you had it
people
right the
that
first
do
time.
that, they have to watch them. You know, you want the biggest job in America? Watch them get braked. We got to
I
make sure
think-
there's confirmation. No hands.
I think we should do it cult style
Oh.
and have him come out in a robe, and then like take a Viagra and then disrobe, and we just gotta wait and watch for it to come up. And if it doesn't come up, you don't get the job.
I don't like this one.
Is this you have for Deaf Nurse America?
I need a president that could get hard.
It's seriously like, because in some sort of
Oh, I
way,
need water.
it's a reality, you know. Well, not anymore now that Joey B has been. Not Joey B, Joe Burrow. Don't want to correlate him with Joe Biden. Joe Biden dropping out. Now Donald Trump has to get hard in front of Kamala Harris, which is sexual assault.
I'm pretty sure the man will just picture his daughter and you'll be fine. So,
Whoa.
You know who definitely could at his age? RFK. That dude can get it. He is going to be coming out there full break.
I saw a video of him where he like pulled up his phone and he was like, "Ugh," and he was like talking like that, but he had like a fucking fly right in the middle of his forehead. Funny as shit.
I think we need somebody like Johnny Sins in office, you know?
Why?
Wrong with you? I don't even know who that is, but what's wrong with you?
He's a doctor, astronaut, construction worker, dentist,
Professor,
massage therapist,
It's not
pizza
a vigilante.
delivery
Chef.
man.
taxi driver, limo driver.
Did you take a hit?
Yeah.
I passed him the gong. Oh. I'm actually glad we didn't record last week because I had a very shitty incident I didn't want anyone to see on camera. I was being a gluttonous fat fuck and I had made pizza rolls and I was like, I'm gonna take a bite before I dip it in ranch, and I took a bite and it just lava on my lip, like right here, and I had like I had a little burn and everything, and it sucked. It looked like
You
a
don't have
herpes.
to lie. It was a cold sore. You fucking.
And I had scabbed up and everything. That shit hurt, dude. Like it was
You had
it was like lava.
herpes.
It was like lava on my lip, like, and I felt stupid after because I was like, I've never burned my lip. Like I've like burned something hot, but never like had an actual burn on my lip. Like I've never had a burn on my lip, and the one thing that does it is a fucking pizza roll, something this big.
Yeah, it's definitely a skill issue, I would say.
Something that big.
You're not even here.
I'm everywhere. I'm in your fucking head.
Are you making a drink right now?
Yes.
He's
I can
fucking
hear the fridge in
making
the
a.
ice.
Yeah, no, he's making a cocktail right now. What is this?
He's gonna come back with a fucking martini glass. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, no, he's straight. He took a break from the podcast to get a fucking refill.
You're gonna hear him shake something, fucking all this shit. He's gonna come back with a fucking glass of champagne, no ice.
Oh man, I just needed to get a quick glass of water.
What's in there?
I'm fucking with the
What?
cup though.
It's Macy's cup.
You don't gotta lie to me.
It's LaCroix. It's clear. I don't know if you can see it. I don't want to dump it. I pulled it pretty high of just LaCroix. I definitely didn't put anything else in there.
LaCroix tastes like somebody just like burped of like after they ate a banana, they burped onto some water, and that's what you drink.
It's pretty
LaCroix
good.
tastes like they made carbonated water next to a factory that ships out lemons, and that's how they get
I'm
the
telling you,
taste.
if you're like, for example, if you were drinking like a cheaper whiskey, like a Jack Daniels, and you mixed it with it, it's actually pretty good. That's what I hear.
Honestly, I think like I'm becoming more like my parents because if I think about drinking whiskey, like it has to be Maker's Mark. Like I love Maker's Mark. It's a good whiskey.
It has to be Maker's Mark. No, I'm just kidding. It is good.
But I also do love my rum. I do love my rum.
I love rum too. I've been drinking sangria just whenever I, feel like drinking.
Yeah, sangria is pretty good.
You give me some sangria?
Can I get some sangria? bang, 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 bang.
I only make jokes, Chase, because I do the same thing, except I mute myself, so you guys don't hear me do it.
Yeah, I thought we were just friends. I thought we could, be vulnerable in front of our partners when we're on.
Imagine what do you think
I
I
mean,
am?
dancing my dick, so I mean, that's vulnerable enough.
I've seen Gan's dick.
Yeah, everybody's
I've
seen
seen
mine.
Gan's dick.
And my butthole. Everything.
I didn't want to see Gan's dick, but he had to show me.
Yeah, it's what they call the beacon for people who are unaware.
You go.
No, I had to save his life. Well, save his life.
Did you have to suck poison out of his dick? Hold on.
No. He was getting extorted.
Oh, hold on. Let me ask you guys: if a venomous snake bit either one
Yes.
of our dicks,
Yes.
are you sucking the poison out of the dick?
Oh, I don't. I got bit. Uh-oh. 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 I got bit. Wait. Oh, conveniently. I mean, not conveniently. That's terrible. My dick.
Yeah, you're a liar again. I checked last night.
You didn't even give a tug and rub?
What do you think I was there for?
That's why I woke up rejuvenated. My sleep apnea went away.
But for real though, yes, absolutely. Saving your guys' life for sure.
Yeah. I mean, you would have to kind of literally bite a bullet.
Jesus. Jeez. Jesus.
Once that
You-
poison's gone, there's nothing left to stopping it, you know?
Well, I'm stopping it. I'm sucking it out. What do you mean? I'm reversing the flow.
Realistically,
Sucking a golf ball through a garden hose, brother. Like, what do you mean?
Jeez. Jeez. And
I stole
Like,
that. I stole that from the basement yard. They said the same thing before. But
Sort of put
yeah,
like
you know who else
air.
has said that? I'm pretty sure, like, multiple rappers. And I think Eminem.
they're
Do
sucking.
we, what do, something about sucking
they're not doing the sucking. They're getting sucked.
Eminem, cringe or no?
Very cringe. Can we talk
I'm
about
kidding.
that? Actually,
Can we talk about how weird Gen X and millennials are? It's crazy.
yeah. What is happening right now?
Oh,
Gen X,
yeah, what?
Gen X, rise up. For what?
I saw.
Go.
I literally just saw a video where it was like, okay, now that everybody's risen up, where are they going? Like, what are you? Is it just like virtue signaling? Like, what's going on?
Get ready for Gen X. We're coming for you. What are you gonna do? Just make more videos?
I was
Yeah.
like, I saw this video where they were like, we were real bad kids. We used to like go out on top of the water towers. We used to sneak out. I'm like, I was doing acid.
Yeah, I'm in a K-hole right now, brother. Like, what
Yeah.
are we doing? Like,
I'm like, so you smoked a cigarette at the age of 17?
That's great. I was smoking Black and Milds at 13. Like,
yeah, like,
that was the first thing I ever smoked, ever. Terrible, horrible.
I see videos too where it was like, yeah, we were the last generation that got beat by their parents. And I was like, you just have trauma. You probably just have CTE. Like, what?
I got whoopings. What the heck?
Yeah, it's always
Yeah.
funny when Gen X says it too, because it's like, y'all beat us too.
Yeah, like,
What the fuck are you talking about?
you guys just seem to be missing the point that you're making. And also, it's very funny that they call us soft and, whatever they say, because they are the generation that raised us. You taught us your ways of life, apparently, which made us then, by your definition, soft.
It's so annoying. Like, your generation's soft. you guys are making videos talking about rising up because criticism towards Eminem and nobody really caring in 2024 that Eminem releasing new album.
Hey,
I'll say, some songs pretty fire. Eminem's still Eminem, but nobody really gives that
no,
much of a shit.
the edits with the 808s, they're actually hard. It's actually hard.
I don't think I've seen those.
I think I've seen one. I think I know what you're talking about.
Dude, it's like the GOAT song. It's got Big Sean and because I didn't even I saw it came up. I'm like, oh, okay. But then I was like scrolling through and they're like DJ S or something, ESE or something like that. He edited it, so it was like I'm gonna make. He's like, I'm gonna make this so that like younger generations understand it, and then he put 808s on it. If someone could pull it up, I mean, I'm
Yeah,
on my phone.
send it to me and I can add it into the video later. But
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay,
if
Send it to me
somebody
too
can,
so I can just watch it. All right.
yeah,
I'll look
I'll
it
do
up.
that. Yeah, no, I don't even care about it anymore. Let's go on. Let's move on. That's
no,
stupid.
I can look it I can look it
No,
up.
I don't even care anymore. I don't even care anymore.
Let me look it up.
No, guys, at this point, absolutely not.
Hold on.
In the meantime, I'll talk about how I got swindled. Well, not really swindled. I
Okay.
got homemade candles, right? Lady almost, it felt like she almost targeted me. She comes, I'm like mid haircut. She comes in, she's like, um, my daughter and I made these candles for her to help with one of her trips for, and I'm like, lady, you got me at candles. How much?
Yeah.
And she's like, well, if you get three of them, you get $10 off. I'm like, all right, cool. I got three of them, 60
Yeah.
bucks. They smell great though. They are lord. This is blueberry muffin one. I'm not really big on like dessert flavors. What's the other
hmm
one? I got coffee beans and green apple, and those are gas.
So how did you get swindled?
I didn't
Sounds
really
like
get swindled. I didn't really know the price until she said it. But as a barber, I always have cash on me,
uh-huh.
so I was just like, "Here you go." The dude, the dude. I was like mid haircut too. The guy was just like, he just started laughing.
Can you guys see this?
Hold on. I just
Did
found
you just
one.
look up Eminem with 808s?
Yeah.
I got it, Chase. I got
Eminem
it, Chase.
808. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry. Stop sharing.
It totally changes the. It makes the song change in such a
Can
way
you see
that
that,
it
Chase?
actually sounds hard.
Wait. It's loading. It's going
I
super slow.
I can actually see it for once.
Uh Oh, now it's loading. Now it's popping up. Okay. Here we go. This is getting somewhere.
Toby McGuire got bit by a spider. Me, must have got bit by a goat. I used to dream as a kid I
The
would
808s
grow
are
to be
hard,
one. I
though.
hope that I inspire hope for you to go get what you desire. More, yeah, spit fire, bitch. I was just blind coach. Y'all thought you sick, you were misdiagnosed. I'm dope and you never had this high dose.
Eminem on 808s is hard. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
It's hard. It makes
if you can if you can blow out the goddamn speakers in my AirPods, you're gonna win me over.
the distortion in it made it so much better. Like, bro, I'm like,
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
want to inspire some hope now. Jeez, that's so like it just made it so much harder.
Yeah.
Who's ever making his beats like kind of outdated at this point?
Well, he is like 50 something. So,
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
how I felt with that Houdini song. Like I don't think lyrically it was that bad of a song. It was just like when I hear it come on, it's just like that would have been a good sound back when he was first doing the Slim Shady shit back in the early 2000s. It was like 2024. Yeah, the sound has changed a lot, and like a lot of people do tap back into the older like rap, like sampling a lot like old R&B, old rap, like or sampling all like older music and stuff. Like that's one of those sounds where it's like it only fits back within the early 2000s. Like trying to bring that Houdini type beat, like the real Slim Shady type beat, like it's not really the sound anymore.
And what's
it's not
what's he
bad. It's
escaping?
just not the sound.
And what's he escaping?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is
That
it
song
his
with
own
Jid.
sexuality?
I remember. What movie was it? It was The Interview, right?
Yeah, interview. Where he was like, yeah, I'm gay.
Or he said, "Yeah, I'm bi." So is there a real Hector that got bisexual? Stupid movie, but it's so...
Fantastic movie. 8.5.
They hate us because they hate us. Yeah, but speaking of music, this had actually made me excited. Like within rap, it was, I don't know if it was a tweet or he said it in like an interview. Denzel Curry just talking about like who he would want to do a collab album with, and he said the only person he would want to do it with is Jid, because he feels like Jid would make him a better rapper, which I thought was like crazy
Respect.
for someone like Denzel Curry to say. Yeah, that's huge respect. Like, I'm like, Denzel Curry, like, have you heard yourself rap? Like,
He's good.
I mean, that's a
They're
huge
both
compliment to
very good
Jid.
lyricists.
Mhm.
I think their voices, like, because Denzel Curry, he's got like that deeper, raspier voice, and Jid's like got that higher, smooth
Yeah.
octave going on. I think that's actually a pretty cool dynamic.
Did you ever see Denzel Curry's? It was one of the live like studio performance things they do. I don't know
With
if it was
Rage
for
Against the
Genius
Beast
or something.
Rage Against the Machine.
No,
Oh,
it was.
that's
It was he was performing just his song Ricky in like one of those studio performance things, like the Color Show kind of. But I don't know if it was for like Genius or something. I forgot who it was for. But like like his voice goes like deep in that song Ricky. Like there's no like real too much editing they're doing. Like that's him going that deep with his voice. Like he does that with his voice. It's pretty crazy.
Denzel Curry does this cover of Rage Against the Machine, and it is hard.
Did you know
Go back.
Denzel Curry and Jid actually do have a song together? It was a song Denzel Curry did, I think, back in
2020?
2015, 2016, early
Okay.
on, and remixed it with Jid.
What's it called?
Or I think Jid made that song and remixed it with Denzel Curry. It's called Bruh. My phone's over there. I could send it to you, but it's like the U and the H's are kind of like extended. But
Him and
It's fire.
ASAP Rocky just came out with a song, and it's super good.
within like the first 4 bars of Denzel Curry's verse in that song, he name drops Madara. I was like, that's hard already. And then compares himself and Jid to Scorpion and Sub-Zero at the end of it.
You know those TikToks where they're like they're luring like pedophiles to meet up with a little boy or whatever, and one of the people that they caught looked just like Babytron, but people are saying it's not him, but he looks identical to Babytron.
Well, Babytron's kind of a generic looking dude, to be honest. There's nothing like.
Yeah, he's just a white dude.
And he had like the same hair and stuff. I don't know. He just had like he looked.
I feel like that would have been
pretty close.
Big news. That would have been like big news.
But I mean, a lot of those like videos where they catch the people, they don't actually get arrested because they technically didn't do anything illegal at that point. They caught them before they were gonna do something illegal.
I like when they
just because it's
That's
not like
Dude, they're just throwing hands now.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
just like,
They're Batman.
yeah.
They are
I think it's
Batman.
because like it's not like an official police sting type of thing. It's like a vigilante justice type of thing, so they can't like be like, oh, this guy was gonna meet up with a kid, let's arrest him. Like you gotta actually work along with the police for them to be able to make arrest. But they're just straight up beating the shit out of you. There's one dude. I'm trying to find it. They're talking to the
cart?
dude. Not with the cart. That one was fucking hilarious too.
Yeah, dude, that guy came in Mach fucking 5. He was coming
No,
in.
when they're talking to the dude, and he's got a smug look on his face the whole time. And they're like, "Do you think
Oh.
a grown man should be friends with like a 13-year-old?" He says like, "That doesn't concern you, whatever." And he just smacks the shit out of the dude. Just whap. I was like, "Oh shit!"
I mean, honestly, if you beat the shit out of them, and they're gonna be like, they can't be like, oh, I'm gonna call the cops. They can just be like, I'm gonna call the cops on you for trying to meet a fucking 13-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call an ambulance.
Yeah,
but
they
not for
can't.
me.
Yeah.
Why did this person beat you? You can't lie on the police reports. You got to tell them, oh, well, I was gonna meet up with a child. Hey, now you just turned yourself in.
I have
Yeah.
now found out what I'm going to do on the weekends.
Something original. Ped Patrol. That is yeah, dude,
If we ever do that,
it's getting crazy.
I want to run through the aisle and jackass drop kick them in the side of the head. Just, boom!
Dude,
Into like the pots and pans and shit. Just
that would go viral.
cling, 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 cling. And
But
take
there
his
was
shoes.
there was a reason why like Dateline got canceled was because one of the people on there sued, or the family sued, because the person that they caught was like a Texas senator,
DA. It was like a
DA, yeah, and he killed himself.
Yeah.
But then the family sued,
Good on him.
and then
That was the right choice to make for him.
yeah, but then it canceled fucking Dateline.
Yeah.
Oh no! Ah! Oh, you killed yourself. You touch kids and ruin their entire lives. That's what I don't get. Like, you got these dudes that do shit like this, and they get like 8 years max, right? But the psychological trauma that they put on these kids is a lifetime. It puts in like these weird, fucked up, like concrete fundamentals in these children, and that just stays with them forever.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard Tennessee's for the pedophiles that they're doing death sentences. I kind of wanted to see what you guys thought about that.
I forgot. There's another place in the country. I don't know what county, state, city, whatever, but I don't know if it was for rapists or like child sex offenders, but they're gonna castrate them.
Ooh,
That
I think
also
that was.
worked.
I think that's Florida that said that.
I don't think it was Florida.
Because it's like, the way I see it with, you see these videos and it's like, there's no kind of like empathetic remorse from these fools. You know that they're going to do it again.
Yeah.
It's like, it's the way I see it psychologically, it's like a serial killer, right? They kill and they kill and they kill. You put them in prison for only 8 years. They come back out, they're going to kill again.
Yeah.
It's something messed up in their brain, and it's like the things I've seen and heard from like true crime stuff, it's not going to change. This is embedded into their being.
Yeah. Me and Shiloh have been watching this like psychopath documentary where they look at these cases where there are serial killers and they go in like detail of like their actual psychology, and they like interview them and stuff, and they literally say like they don't understand why what they're doing is wrong. They know legally it's wrong, but they don't understand why it's wrong. They have the feeling to kill, they're just going to kill. And they really just have no remorse or empathy for that. I think it's the same with these pedophiles. And yeah, I mean, a lot of the serial killers get put to death. But personally, I don't think like that death sentence should exist. I think prison should be a place where they go and rehabilitate. I do think pedophiles and obviously murderers should get the max sentencing that one can possibly get, but I do think they need to be rehabilitated, which we don't currently have in this country. But I find it just very hypocritical for states that allow the death penalty are usually also the states that ban abortion. You know, so it's like it's just like, you know, if you're either pro life and you want to try and see that life be as prosperous as possible, and if a life eventually gets messed up down the road, which, you know, is what you're kind of, it's hand in hand. If you want to bring new life in, you're probably going to create a lot of other pedophiles. They're going to grow up, they're going to have dark and twisted thoughts, but you should be able to rehabilitate them, but they should absolutely be punished for those crimes.
But even beyond that, what kind of life would it be for them after they get out? There's a guy. So I was going to this comic book store right next to the barbershop, and I don't obviously go there anymore, but I was in there a couple times and I was getting like a weird vibe from this dude, and like I went in there with Macy once and just kind of off a little bit, and I'm like, kind of weird. And then I'm cutting this guy's hair, and they're like, "Oh, you didn't hear? You didn't hear about this?" I'm like, "What's going on?" And apparently, the guy that runs this comic book store is straight up #1 in Englewood, Ohio. For, I think it was something involving this kind of twisted crap. And I forgot what it was. It was something like totally threw me off the wall. And I'm like thinking, how is he able to work in a comic store? Like, you have kids coming here all the time. And a lot of times, like in Inglewood, like Chase, like there's some parts of Inglewood where it's rougher, but like a lot of times these kids are just running around by themselves.
Yeah.
Like Inglewood is not a bad town, you know.
We checked our like registry around us. There's like 3 of them that live in our apartment complex. We know there's one right across the road from us who lives in like the 2nd story, but literally like right below him there is a group of kids that play all day. They're just right there. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, how are they allowed to do that? Like, how are they allowed to live next to?
I feel like if you're convicted of this type of thing, and you create a lifelong trauma for a kid, you should be locked up in solitary confinement for as long as it takes for them to get help, like fully solitary, and just drive yourself mentally insane. That's your penance. You can get your rehabilitation after. You can only rehabilitate after the victim has been rehabilitated.
Yeah, I think if you if you kill somebody on purpose, if you assault or sexually assault somebody on purpose, especially a minor, you should be locked up, but also put into a facility where you literally do not leave the rest of your life. You cannot go back into society at that point. You fucked up.
So, locked up in prison.
And you get no internet.
I mean, I can see where it'd be kind of like the easy way out, but like, if you're locked in solitary confinement for like the rest of your life, I mean, like, I'd see death as an option.
Okay,
I would. I mean,
that's a question there, because there's like a weird, not a weird thing, but there's like a conversation happening right now of like voluntary suicide.
Oh yeah,
where like you decide you don't want to live anymore. You can go to your government and say, I don't want to live anymore. I would like to be put to death. Do you think that should be allowed? Especially in those cases, like, should those people be given that option?
In those cases?
No. I don't think
Absolutely.
anybody. I don't think so.
That's just me, though. I mean,
if anything, call me a pessimistic, nihilistic, whatever. But if anything is run by the government, in this case, a department where you can go and be like, hey, I want to be put to death, I don't want to live anymore, and they do it, that itself has so much potential to be corrupted and abused to do much more wrongdoing than it would be for its intended use.
Well, I think there would definitely be a waiting period. There would definitely be like
Well,
you would have to go through multiple sessions with a therapist to be like, are you 1,000% sure? Like, here's all the self help. You can go on a resort. We'll pay for it. Do whatever.
actually,
Try and get them
but I even
to
so
a
I
point.
feel like there'd be a lot of gray area though.
Yeah,
You
but
know, I mean, for
A
me,
lot of ethical
I
and moral lines
see.
being crossed there.
Yeah, well, because I could also see because our government is not good, and our justice system definitely is not good. So I could see them definitely taking that and being like, oh, they said they wanted to kill themselves. I kind of can see both sides of the field, but like,
okay. So
I don't
let's
know.
say hypothetically we shift massive reform. We do everything that we were just talking about. We totally reshape the prison system, totally reshape the judicial system. We allow, because I think that's probably one of the freest things. I love America. I wholeheartedly believe everybody should have full autonomy, full freedom to do whatever it is you want to do as long as you're not harming anybody. I personally believe if you do not want to live anymore, you should be allowed that, you know, to be given death by the state. But obviously, you would have to go through the due process of doing the mandatory therapy, trying to get them to a point where they want to back out at any point. But if they do proceed through the whole thing and they're full sent on, like, yeah, I just want to go down, they
Yeah.
get the decision to do that.
Well,
Would you
here's
consider it?
here's what I'm thinking. Like, because honestly, it could possibly do well in an unintended purpose because, like, you know, trigger warning for some people, but suicide's a very spur of the moment thing. So for some people, having to be forced to go through this process will make them think, reflect, have an epiphany, whatever. Just like, you know, what am I doing? Is this what I want? But also, like, how useful it would be for its intended purpose, I don't think it would be useful because somebody who really wants to is just going to be like, fuck all this shit and just do it themselves. So, like, at this point, it's just like preventing suicides.
I think if you give people the option, they will consider it instead of doing it themselves, because that's like their biggest barrier. They don't want to have to do it themselves. They would probably much rather go to a specialist in the industry and go through the due process. If they were truly having those thoughts, they would I think most people want to seek help before they actually do it.
But that's the thing. The due process would just be like another barrier, because it's just like they want to stop living now, but now they gotta wait to stop living. For them, that's just another inconvenience. I think another barrier, and it's just gonna push them to do it themselves. So even if they want
do it
to,
themselves, in these cases, if they do it themselves, then they give the answer.
Yeah, I just think it would be like a pointless department, because it's just like you're probably not going to be doing much assisted sewer slides, but like you would be preventing
If we're keeping it on the topic of serial killers and pedophiles, like, I'm talking not like, you know, one case, like them prison, you know, find some kind of reform. I mean, I don't like that idea, you know, because I'm a very extremist when it comes to things like this. You guys know this. I'm like you. Like, I just picture, like, if I had a child, I would do it myself.
Yeah,
I would unalive this person myself.
Yeah,
like the one dad like in the airport, like 20 something, 30 something years ago. I think was it 80s, 90s, something like that.
If you do something like that to my kid, done. You're done. I don't care. At that point, you've destroyed a part of what my child could have had. And that's the kind of how I want to think about it for all these other parents. If you destroy, because I just know from my background, the very prominent parts of human growth, I honestly believe, is the time you're born to like when you're 18, and it settles down a lot after that. I think you kind of come into your own, you find yourself. But if you stunt that in any kind of way,
Yeah.
and I'm in prison, and then it's like whatever.
Hmm.
But I yeah, that's
Yeah.
just how I see it, and I yeah. You can
I,
you guys in the comments, we're there for Rob Stark. You guys can come at me again.
Yeah.
I don't care
I
at
don't.
this point. I
I
am
don't know if
better.
anyone said it yet, but
I am better.
nightmare. We're like 20 minutes too late, but nightmare.
it wasn't like political, but it's more
Touchy
I think just
sociological.
more moral. Like you're
Moral.
I
Yeah.
think it's definitely healthy for humans to have a moral compass, because if not, then
Mm.
what are we?
I
We're
was
just
gonna
animals.
say,
We're just a bunch
yeah.
of animals that just kill and frick and whatever we want to do. Yeah, that's right. I said frick. What's up?
Dude, this is a PG. This is a Christian
frick?
podcast. I was gonna say, real quick, my family had gone through a situation like this, where it was
I know
somebody
what you're talking about.
I was very close with this person. My whole family wanted to,
Moida.
yeah. But I was the one that was like, no, I'm sorry. I know this person did something very wrong, and I hated them for it, but I still didn't want them in harm's way. I obviously distanced myself, and I, made sure I was displeased with what they did, and obviously everything that came their way went their way. So that's why I'm more on the, like, I care about humanity too much, I guess, to where I don't want one mistake, especially when you're young, to like end yourself right there. But I do want reform. I do want them to go and not come back into society, but they need to put themselves away, and not see the light of day. But they should not be. I don't really have the words for it, but they.
You know what? That's
Huh?
a you make a good point though.
That is a good point.
As someone that claims that I
I would have did the shit myself, but
I mean,
as some-
I wanted to beat the ever living shit
Oh, I
out of
would've.
them.
I'm
I
impulsive.
wanted to
would've.
kill them, but this person was at one point very close to me in my life. But yeah, cut that shit out, and then, but yeah, don't want to say names, but told me he was gonna kill himself, and so I was like, I don't want you to kill yourself. So I prevented that, and I just didn't want him. I just didn't want him in my life anymore, and to distance himself, and hopefully he wouldn't do it again.
And you make a good point. Like, I've said it before on the podcast and I know I don't want to get too religious, but with what I practice, or what I try to, I definitely am not like, somebody where, a good Christian, right? But that idealism that you're talking about is what I should be more like. And I think wrath is another one that I struggle with. And you might have actually just, made a very good point towards my idealism
Mm-hmm.
because you were actually face to face with it. I've never had like full on something, you know.
Yeah.
But man, yeah, you're right. I mean, I hate the sin, not the sinner. Hope for the best, man. Yeah, you brought it up, and I remember you actually opening up about it, and yeah, dude, that's heavy stuff. Especially when you can try to potentially put them on a better route.
Mm-hmm. Which, I mean,
Whew,
I think
heavy
he
stuff.
did. I think
It
Gannon, you.
did. It seems like he did. It
Yeah.
seems like he did because I didn't even know until I ran into him, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Yo, dude, you know, I ran into him," and then you're like, and I was like,
Ooh.
and then I didn't talk to him anymore. I didn't
Yeah.
talk to him ever again. I mean, I still have him on like some socials, but
Yeah. I
nothing
mean,
like.
yeah, literally cut him out. He moved. And, yeah, he's married, I think.
Yep,
I don't know. I don't know.
kids, marrying kids.
He's got kids. But, I hope he moved past it, and I hope he got the help he needed. Because I mean, we all make mistakes. I mean, obviously, none of us here would ever do anything like that, but I know we all have. Yeah, I'm a big believer in second chances, and I think people should not be held down to those. But obviously, if you break that second chance, you should definitely reevaluate and be locked up and put away forever.
Fool me once, can't get fooled again.
Yeah.
Fool me one time, shame on you.
Sorry for that
Two
being a
time.
little deeper than.
No,
But I did want to get
it's
get my point across and how my point of view on it because I've gone through
yeah,
something like that.
which is very necessary, especially like with the topic at hand, because everyone, I fly off the handle when it comes to stuff. Like I am either all in or I'm all out, and
Mm.
I am either all in or I'm all out. And
But maybe it would be different if it was my kid. Maybe I would be that guy in the airport. Nah, I don't care. We're
yeah,
blowing heads off.
because I've seen like videos where like there was a gentleman who his brother was killed during gang violence. I don't know if you guys
Mhm.
ever seen that video where he's up the pulpit and he's like, "I don't want you to die." And he's like, "In fact, I don't even want you to be put in prison." He's like, "My whole family hates me for this. I just want you to find life and find love after this." He's like tearing up. His brother was just murdered. And he was able to come up there and not come with a fist, but like open arms almost. And it's truly powerful stuff. I'll have to
Yeah.
like send you the video.
I think it's harder to forgive and forget than to, you know, choose violence.
Mm-hmm. I
But
think that's like one
yeah.
of the main like base human things. I mean,
Mhm.
like wars upon wars. That's like all of human history. This is like
Yeah.
when you go back through all of it, it's just war.
Yeah.
I love war. Anyways, on some fucking
The
lighter
sun, the
notes,
sun god.
We made the same joke last episode.
Lighter notes.
on
Lighter
some
notes.
lighter
I got two topics if we want to run through a bad superpower or a something scores.
we could do either.
What's the
I just
something
gotta get my
scores?
notebook.
The something scores is the Elden Ring DLC.
Let's do bad. Let's. So this is like I know we've all. Well, Adrian hasn't been that far into it, right?
We
What
can
have-
all
what
score
have you
because I
been
think we're just
doing,
gonna give it the
Adrian?
same score. I think we're gonna give it the same score. It doesn't matter. It's gonna be
It
super
is
quick. I think.
masterpiece. I say, let's give it some more time,
Okay.
and come back, like maybe next time for the something original scores on the DLC. We can try to get Adrian a little farther in it.
Okay.
I I'm not. I remember just being at the gravesite
Backhand
playing with you.
blades.
Yeah. And we could do the superpowers. I think this week. I think that'd
Okay.
be
I don't know what time we're at because I think my time was lower last recording. I think I was at like 29.
This one's at
last
26.
Recording.
27.
I thought I saw 30 before we stopped last time. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, this can be
Let's
the
just do
last
this
thing,
real
and then
quick.
we can. Okay.
All right. Can I take the reins on
Do
this
you
one?
want? Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Welcome back to Bad Superpowers, where we give you a bad superpower. We give you 2 bad superpowers, and you choose which one you'd rather have. So we have the first bad superpower, X-ray vision, except you can never turn it off, or supersonic hearing, except you can never turn it off.
Call me what you want. I'm going X-ray vision.
Yep. I think I have to go
Call me what
X-ray
you want. I'm going X-ray vision.
because
Like,
I can't handle living like Daredevil, sleeping in a water coffin for the
Yeah.
supersonic hearing. That shit would drive me insane.
Yeah.
And with cutting hair, if I had to cut a
Ooh,
kid's
this.
like a baby's hair, and they're screaming, my ears would bleed.
I mean, you could wear like earplugs all the time to try to like dampen it, but I mean, actually,
Oh yeah, actually, because Shiloh has these noise canceling earplugs that they're called
Sarah has
loops. Not
Sarah has those.
sponsor loops. There we go.
hold on. Let me see if I can I can grab hers real quick.
But they make a version where you can like completely close it off, or you can just have
Not
you can like
sponsored.
change the noise level that comes in.
Wait, never mind, dude. Wait, you can't watch
These are
TV. You can't watch
awful.
TV, dog. You
Yeah, I
can't watch
know.
TV.
You can't watch. You can't play games. You can't.
I love these things.
Could you even
And-
operate a motor vehicle?
'Cause
You just see
No,
through
Me and
everything.
Chase,
Yeah.
were talking about this like a couple weeks ago. Here's one thing with the X-ray vision: everything you see is going to be. You're always going to see somebody's like bones, skeletal structure, nerves. Like you're always gonna see like the insides of like that's
what's
gonna
the
be your
limits to
vision.
it?
You can't.
because when
You
technically be blind.
Pretty much. I mean, you would be able to see, but you wouldn't be
But-
able to see.
like
You would be seeing
everything
in like
you see
the
is-
fourth dimension almost. Maybe not.
Like-
but
Imagine like seeing like Harley or Nico or Charlie. You can't look at their precious face because all you see is bone structure.
I'm out. I'm
It's
out.
like X-ray.
I'm going sound actually, dude. No,
At
can't.
least I could wear earplugs and I could dampen the
Yeah.
shit out. But like, yo, if I can't
this
look
bad
at elderly,
superpower was brought to you by loops. That would be
Because you can even put the
Great
sound
club.
dampening things on, right? Earbuds
Yeah.
in, and then you can put your headphones on top of it. You can
we
still
learned this
see.
in the Navy. Double ear protection.
Exactly, double ear protection. But I
And
still
on
got that. I still got that tinnitus.
I do too. It's happening right now.
I have tinnitus. It's funny.
Yeah.
I was in the Navy. I got that shit just from living in America.
Be loud out here.
It'd be loud out here. And Dayton,
Yeah,
Ohio,
you know.
it'd be loud.
There's just a lot of loud shit on a warship. It'll ruin your ears.
I don't know. I still think, dude, actually, because I don't even know what I would do with the X-ray.
Dude, if it's like that, if it was like seeing through like a single layer, like if there was like some kind of limit to it,
I think
Uh,
a qualification should be you can change the layer. You just can't like change your vision to normal. So you can go
Like,
like
even then-
muscle. Yeah.
But even then, like, you can't see anybody's like
That-
face. You can't see like the beauty in like some of the things that are on the outside surfaces of like the world. You're just stuck looking at every sub layer within
Mhm.
everything that exists.
I could put
Yeah,
on
The
subtitles.
best you could see, the best
I
you
could
could
put on
see
subtitles.
is somebody's muscles. like Chase. Imagine if you can never see Shiloh's face again. Just the muscles in her face.
I would still love her to death. She is inside and out. I love her.
But like,
Would you still love her
you'd
if
be
she was a
upset that
worm?
you can't look at like her. You
I
just
know
look at
the
muscles.
answer to this. It's yes. I don't understand it, but yes.
Would you love me if I never existed? Huh?
What? I don't know. But
I think it's unanimously sound.
yeah,
Here,
sound.
I would take the hearing.
The only
100%.
way you can make X-ray work is if you go to like the fucking government and are like, put me in a fucking special teams unit, and I can get your guys in and out of there with zero harm, and I could
Yeah.
just be paid like hundreds of millions of dollars for it. And
What about this? Lead sunglasses.
But you can't
hold
see through the lead, so you're just looking at
on.
lead.
Okay, wait. Okay, so I can't see through the lead to see life regular, but when I look at someone's face without them, I'm looking into their muscles and bones.
It would essentially
That's how
be:
X-ray works.
would you rather be deaf or would you rather be blind?
That's what
I'd
it's
rather be
coming
deaf.
to. It sounds like
I'd rather be deaf.
you can never, ever hear music again.
Because you know what? American Sign Language or any sign language is a very, very diversive and adaptable language around the world. So even if I have to like rely on sign language, hey, it's very easy to adapt it to communicate with anybody.
You're hearing nothing, dog. Nothing ever.
I would much rather like spend my free time in the Bahamas seeing the Bahamas rather than going to the Bahamas and being blind.
Think of all of your memories ever in your life, Adrian. And that's like where it would suck to be blind. Think of every single memory in your life. Right? I mean, yeah, I do like to like wake up in a peaceful small town in Ohio where I hear
Wake
birds
up.
chirping instead of gunshots.
It's the first of the month.
I
But
was
it's
gonna
like,
chop soy.
yeah. I don't know. I look back at all my memories, and maybe like the two things that stick out to me are like sight. I mean, there are sounds. I mean, I would honestly say sight and sound are like the two biggest things. You know, because smell, like maybe like barbecue, fresh cut grass, those kind of things. But
Yeah.
I think most
I mean-
memories are derived from sight.
I can make a counter argument to what I was saying too, because I just saw a video about this. It was an ad. I don't know if you've seen this guy on like TikTok or social media. He's a blind content creator, and he always makes his videos. He's like, "I'm blind, and this is how I do this." And the ad was, "I'm blind, and this is how I watch a baseball game." And it's like this, like handheld, not handheld. It's like this thing that sits on his lap, and it's got the baseball diamond, and it's got like a batter square, and it like vibrates to let him know like where it was in the batter's box, if it was hit, who's where on the field, if somebody's running to first, if somebody's stealing, like.
Yeah, but
I
I
hate
don't
that.
like baseball like that though.
But
It
that's
can
just
be
like
utilized.
I would be. This is fucking
Yeah,
pointless. I hate
if
this.
if you can make that for baseball, you can do that for football, is what.
See,
But,
you're
like-
living life through vibrations.
Yeah, but it's still
Aren't we
you can
all,
go
brother?
enjoy a baseball game or a football game or a hockey game or whatever, and you could still feel like you know what's happening. So like, yeah, you don't have your sight, but like stuff like that truly lets you like enjoy things you won't be able to because you can't see.
I'm
But
still
I'm
going
still taking-
supersonic.
I'm st-
Yeah, I'm still
I'm
going
still taking the
supersonic.
Sound like at first I was like, I didn't want my ears to bleed, but I forgot you could literally just get easy access ear pro.
Yeah.
You're chilling. Where am I going to find lead sunglasses? I don't fucking know.
You would probably have to make them.
Yeah, I had to make lead sunglasses. Or
You
I
with
could-
the strong
or I could
face
just go to a
muscles.
gun
You look
store.
like you look like you make good stuff. You look like a blacksmith. You have strong face muscles. Make me lead
It's funny.
sunglasses.
I actually do know a blacksmith. There's a blacksmith in Lewisburg now.
Are we going back in time? What the hell?
There are a group of blacksmiths in Lewisburg
Blacksmithing has
right
always
now.
seemed so interesting to me. I've always wished I
It's
could do
so
something
cool.
like that. It looks Forged in Fire.
I stopped in their shop.
Super cool show.
Dude. They do it all. They have like their own smelting.
Is that where you're getting the helmet from?
No, I wish it was metal. It's gonna be one. It's like 3D printed, but
Oh.
I'll be able to
Just
wear it. Yeah.
Imagine being a
I
blacksmith.
thought it was gonna make it
though.
bulletproof, which would have been sweet, but it's not bulletproof.
Why
either,
do you
so-
need that?
to have
You're
it? When things go sideways, imagine a homie pulling up with the fully sided bulletproof chest piece with the bulletproof material. I forget what it's called. On the
Kevlar?
inside. Well, they have like the plates.
Kevlar?
Are those Kevlar plates that are like
Yeah.
this thick?
I think so. Oh,
Babe.
I don't
Well,
know.
Kevlar is like a material. I forgot. It's
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
metal though.
What are those
Oh, it
plates
might
called
be.
that go in gun vests? Like are those just plates? What are the ones I was looking at the store? Shooter's cut.
I'm glad we have an off-camera expert.
What's the highest caliber those can go?
We're making moves.
No, we need the
Those
information.
go up to 7.62. Somebody can come up to me with an assault rifle, and I'm just chilling. Imagine I had that on my head, but then
So-
on top of it, Black Knight's cavalry.
Yeah. So wait, you're gonna wear like a knight's helmet, like a black knight
casual?
cavalry, but then you're just in military getup at the bottom.
No. See, I thought about this already. I would have some kind of like draped poncho. It'd be a whole like tethered look. All you see is like a dude with a helmet, tattered like material, dark black, hanging down. You know,
Bro thinks he's
maybe
a foul
some-
tarnished.
Yeah, I would be. If the world's coming to an end, I'm going to look drippy as hell doing it.
Bro thinks he's gonna
I've got my
become the
doc-
Iron Lord.
I got my docs on, and I'm out there fully strapped up with guns. And, you know,
That's how we know you're gonna die, because you're wearing docks. If you truly want to survive the apocalypse, you need to
Tim's.
have more comfortable. Yeah, no, you need more comfortable shoes.
some of my docs are comfortable. Some of them are not.
I'm running around in Tim's. I'm stepping on fools in Tim's.
Yeah, but,
Huh?
I always think of like the zombie apocalypse. I'm always like, because
I
you're
can't
gonna
wait.
need to outrun people.
I can't wait till the future.
They invite me.
Medical like elective surgeries are like so advanced. I'm gonna just get like Kevlar's. I'm gonna replace my skin with Kevlar. Just straight up.
Dude, I'm
Just tan-
I'm straight up
tan
opting
Kevlar.
out, and I'm getting a goddamn robot arm just on one arm. I just always think the offset shit is cool, and I'm just gonna cut off my arm and get a robot arm.
I'm getting robo legs. Just like
I'm going to chat.
from the
I'm
knees
chappying
down.
myself. I'm going chappy. My consciousness is going into a robot body. If we're doing that,
I'll do that eventually.
all
but
in or
while I'm a
all
human,
out. I'm not going to be like cyborg parts because then you get shot in the internal organs. You're still dead.
Well, you
Shoot
can
me as
go-
a robot. I'm upgrading.
You can go cyberpunk it and just like upgrade your chrome tomb and
Is that sexual?
no. It's just like an insult.
Just- you
you
upgrade
can watch the
tombs?
anime.
It sounds
You
racist.
got the Yetis for that?
These are all slurs in some way.
Eddie's is like currency.
Yeah.
I picked this up just from the anime. Actually,
Mm-hmm. You gotta play the game too. It's fun.
I do.
I
have
played
to
the game
finish
once in my
it.
life.
I have to
You
get it.
played the game when it was a buggy mess. You gotta play it again.
I will
They're
play it
done.
again.
Now they're working on Cyberpunk 2.
Honestly, next game I'm going for, Warhammer 40K.
I heard that's an investment of money. Like, you gotta put
No, the
money
video
into that
game.
game, apparently. Yeah, the game.
Video
Yeah.
The new one coming out in September?
Oh, the new one. Oh,
Oh, the board game, yes.
Oh, it's
I
a
almost
board
was thinking
game.
about getting into it.
No, the video.
I just heard
What are
shit
you
on the
talking
internet.
about?
Wait, hold on. Warhammer is like a tabletop game that you play, where you would have to
Oh.
invest like not hundreds, but thousands of dollars to like get serious into it.
Yeah.
But there is
That's
a
what it was.
there
I
is
thought it was
a
game.
video game coming out in September.
And it looks so good.
So you're
Look up
excited
gameplay.
for
I-
a tabletop game to become a video game, but you didn't like a tabletop game that became a video game.
It's different.
Is it?
It is entirely different.
How is it
Entirely
different?
The
How is it
gameplay
different?
itself. The gameplay itself.
Some people like.
I
Baldur's
actually
Gate
was thinking
gameplay.
about. Okay,
Okay.
I was thinking about getting back
What's the
into Baldur's
gameplay
Gate,
like? Is
so
it turn-based?
No, I think it's
It's
over the top.
slaughter.
Okay.
It is.
Okay, cool.
I think it's
It
like
is-
Gears of War, is the
Kind-
vibe
yeah.
I was getting.
Yeah,
I played
but it's
Gears of
more,
War before. I fuck with Gears.
It's more custom. I'll send you videos, and then you
Okay.
give me your
Okay.
opinion.
I rescind what I said earlier.
Yeah. But with Baldur's Gate, I realized, like, I love y'all, but I truly believe you gotta kind of play that game by yourself.
You gotta play that.
No,
alone. you gotta play it.
You
alone.
100%.
Yeah, you, because the whole aspect of having to have the host on, and then it's like kind of feels dead because you have the other characters, like your homies' characters, that then you have to take care of. I don't know. It makes it feel a little dragged out. I feel
You
like
have
if
to
you're
play
playing by
that with
yourself-
like a dedicated. If you're gonna play with people, you have to literally play that with a dedicated group, like you play D&D, like a
Yeah. You would have to
scheduled
set up
meetup
a
times.
time. Yeah, you would have to set up a time, and you have to.
It's for like
that-
that
I
was
think
our
it's for like
problem.
an older
We're casual
generation
gamers.
of gamers.
Well, we're not casual
Yeah.
gamers, but like we
I think it's like those
don't
older
schedule
gamers
our
are
gaming.
like,
we just
hey,
game all the time.
I think
Yeah.
I would say we're casual.
I'd say casual. I
Yeah.
think these are like extra casual where they're like, hey, Susie's gonna be out of town, so let's all get our
Why are they from
Uh,
Minnesota?
because that's just simply what you're talking about. You betcha.
Eh?
And so we are all going to get on the games on this Friday. I'm going to go to the supermarket and I'm going to get me some Baja Blast, and then we're going to play all night. We're going to play until midnight, and that is all night for me because I had to get up and go construction.
You betcha.
You betcha.
Don't you know?
Oh, I thought you said you betcha. I was like,
No, I did say you betcha, but then I said,
Yeah,
don't
you
you
did.
know?
oh. But yeah,
Don't
man.
you know?
Warhammer, I'll send you the video, dude. It looks so sick.
There's another game I sent you guys yesterday, I think, that's out on PC. It's
MMO,
MMO. Yeah, I think we saw it.
Liberty and something.
I forget what it's called. It had like two names. It's
Yeah.
something and something.
It looks
You know,
cool.
we have to get gaming.
Doesn't it come
PCs.
out?
Who?
We do.
No, what do we need to get?
Gaming PCs. All of
Oh,
us.
yeah. Yeah.
Because
I ain't got the money.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not-
like 1,200 for a decent.
I'm all for one. I'm all for like modding like Elder Scrolls and stuff because it's just like whatever. It's not hard. But like Elden Ring, the only mod I could really fuck with is the seamless co-op mod.
Mm-hmm.
That would be insane to play. Just beat
What's
a
going
boss
on?
and just keep going. Yeah, again, what was that?
Yeah, what was that?
Nothing.
Are you getting your toes sucked right now?
No.
Dude, it...
No, I'm sitting on the couch, right, and Macy is across eating right now on the floor.
Oh,
She made dinner, and now she's eating on the floor.
Wow.
how
Eat on the floor.
Dude, come on.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But,
seamless
yeah.
co-op in Elden Ring would be good. Also, another episode we couldn't just not mention Elden Ring.
I was trying. I was trying.
It's hard.
I was literally gonna bring
hard.
up college
It's hard for
football
us.
because I've been going ham.
I'm gonna get that soon. I've been seeing. I want to get in there.
I
wanna
started my
ruin-
coaching. I started my coaching career at Ohio University as the defensive coordinator. I left after 2 years to go to become a head coach at Arizona. Then I got bullied out for going 6-6, and losing our bowl game. So now I'm the offense coordinator at Oregon State, and hopefully I can redeem myself. My end goal is to become the head coach at Ohio State, but got a long way to go. So.
you're on the
want
other
to
side of the
turn
country.
the Miami Hurricanes. I want to ruin everything in my life, all of my dignity and sanity, to turn the Hurricanes into an unstoppable dynasty with constant 5-star recruits. I will do that if I can in that game.
I would say the recruiting's a lot easier. I'm at Oregon State, and I have a bunch of 4-stars that want to come.
I always hated the scouting in Madden. It's always
This is a lot fun. Like, I honestly look forward to the recruiting more than I do the actual games. But the gameplay is super fun. It is not like Madden at all. It is so different.
Sports.
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 But I also made a quarterback who also went to Ohio University, and then I transferred to Minnesota, which is funny because I was going to bring that up when you were being Minnesotan.
You betcha.
Why would you transfer from Ohio to Minnesota?
It was Ohio University, like Bobcats, like so it's in the MAC. But I went up.
You weren't
went
good
to the
enough to
Big
make it
Ten.
to Ohio State?
Well, I went to the fucking national championship, Adrian, but I lost to fucking Clemson of all people. Fucking hate Clemson.
So you were second place?
I was second place. I play Ohio State next. I'm actually kind of dreading that game. They're fucking ranked number 1, and I'm bouncing around on my coach playthrough instead of playing that game.
I think I'll
because
make a running back, send him to Iowa, and just turn that entire school around.
That's not, I love seeing people like rebuild programs, but that's literally been my whole feed. It was Elden Ring and then college football, and now it's just all college football stuff.
I saw my friend brought
my
PS5
TikTok
and
is
was playing it.
Yeah, Elden Ring.
It looks good, doesn't it? I know
It
you're
does
not
look
into
fun.
I know
Well,
you're
no,
not
I
into
ain't
the
gonna
sports
lie.
games.
He's into
I kinda
college
miss,
football
like,
more though.
So am I.
I would say, yeah. I do. I was watching him play. I was like cutting, and he was playing. I'm like, this actually looks pretty fun. Because when I found out that you can go beyond to Madden, like, well, not Madden, but you know what I mean. Like, you still play like in the NFL when you get the Madden game. I'm like, that's kind of a cool transition. Because that's why I was like,
They used
you
to do
played
that
for 4
with the
years.
old ones too.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you play for 4 years, and then you're pretty much done unless you're like a super senior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd rather, yeah. I think that's pretty cool. But then I would have to get Madden, which I'm also like,
I'm not gonna get Madden.
yeah.
That's the only thing that sucks. I don't want to get Madden. I'll get it when it's on Game Pass for free.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. But they were trying to
That's what
bundle
they would
that
do,
shit.
2K.
Have you seen those memes of like using the Peter Griffin voiceover? It's like, oh, and it was like he was buying Roadhouse, and it's like, I'm not gonna explain it.
Yeah.
Actually. I'm just gonna put the
Yeah,
fucking
I saw
meme
that
in
one.
there.
I think you sent that to me too.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
How y'all
You
feeling?
sent me a chat. Hold on.
I don't know.
Gannon trying to be sneaky
Think it's-
with it.
Inconspicuous.
You put it in the live stream chat. We're not live streaming. Oh fuck. Are we not? Are we
was
live
actually-
streaming?
How you guys feeling though?
I'm feeling good.
I'm feeling good.
Gannon, I think, not so much actually.
I feel good, dude.
Okay.
Really good.
Yeah.
Like
let's,
I could run. I can run right now.
How about
well,
you?
how would you
run.
Do your-
drink
do
a
your
bunch of
thing right
water?
now.
Maybe.
I could run right there.
How about
But with
Do your
that,
thing.
I'm like feeling so good that I'll say you can find us on all streaming platforms. I'm talking Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and many more. You can also
Not
find us on
anymore.
our Patreon. It's only strictly donation.
Strictly donations.
$3 a month. That's all.
$3. Best deal. Buy now.
Only donation.
This
And if you
Sunday,
don't like
Sunday,
that-
Sunday.
Then you are a doo-doo head. Check that out if you want. You can find all of our content anytime, anywhere. Right? Unless you're lame.
Oh, not the lame.
I'm just kidding. You're cool too.
Oh.
Everybody that listens is rad. Super duper.
Oh, that's
So
embarrassing.
rad.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you for listening to another podcast. Very much success.
Great success.
Oh, that's right.
I love my wife.
Yes.
Is there a gun?
I
Is
love
there a
my
gun one?
wife.
Is there a Kurt Cobain one? No.
Kurt Cobain, POV.
Y'all make fun of me for that. Y'all said that wasn't funny. Y'all said it was too soon.
This is what it says. Both. Oh, that's glitching.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you're fucking it up.
Twofer. You got a twofer. Alright, you got anything,
Alright.
Chase?
I don't think so. I thought I had something, but I guess I don't.
Well, then that's all we have for today's episode of the Something Original Podcast.
Oh, wait.
My name is Adrian.
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't have anything. I'm
Oh,
Chase.
fuck your mouth.
And that wasn't even Wallace B. Gannon.
Peace out.
Peace.
Fuck you, Chase.